First, remove the warranty void sticker from the bezel. Now remove the bezel on the, flip it over. There are 5 screws. 5 screws on each side that need to be removed. And then there are 4 screws on the top and the bottom that will need to be removed to do this procedure. Action. After removing the last screw, okay. Alright, now remove the bezel. Make sure it's level as you take it off. And the next procedure is removing the shaft encoders. You will need a flat head screwdriver and an 8mm socket set. Okay, so the first thing, you use the flat head screwdriver to remove the cap. This might be a little bit hard, but you can get it off that way. Then you remove the nut with the socket. And cut. 5, 4, 3, 2. After removing all 4 shaft decoders on the right side only, flip the unit over, and there are 7 screws. Let me zoom out a little. Tilt up and zoom out. There are 7 screws that you'll need to remove. Let me zoom into them. This top screw is the small one, not the large one next to it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start taking those off, and we'll show you how to remove the encoder board after that.
Oh, wait. You want me to go ahead and...
Okay, after taking out the last screw, lift up the panel, not all the way, just set it on the side, move it over. It's actually going to be placed on top of the display. Now, you'll need an 5mm socket for this, and a Phillips screwdriver to remove the encoder board. And just place that on the side also, like that.
Oh, let me point to it first,
Okay.
or something.
Yeah, point to it. Okay, now you're going to need to remove the ribbon cable. Let me zoom in to this so you can see it. There's some tabs on the left and the right side. He's going to pop them open, and the connector comes right off. And now the board's free. Now you can replace the board with the new one. Okay, so now we have the new board. Go ahead and put the ribbon cable back in. And you notice the red pin or ribbon is on the far right side of the connector. Then put the board back onto its standoffs, and then screw those back in. After assembling the board, screwing it back down, replace the back panel as the way you took it off. The only different process would be actually putting back the knobs on, which we will show you in the next segment. Alright, after assembling the back panel, now we need to put the knobs back on. You'll need the 5/16 8mm socket, 2 small pieces of paper. The small piece of paper we'll put underneath, right next to the shaft, and then we'll put the knob right onto the shaft. And with that 5/16, 8 millimeter, just tighten it down. And then put the cap back on. And just repeat this process for the next 3 shaft encoders. And then when that's done, just put the bezel back on and re-screw it. And that's it. Thank you and good luck.